What if a single railway could reshape an entire nation's economy, security, and future? That's not just a dream, it's the Subic-Clark-Manila-Batangas Railway project. This isn't merely about laying tracks from point A to point B, it's about redefining the Philippines' position in the Indo-Pacific. At 250 kilometers long, this mega infrastructure project will serve as the country's newest logistical spine, connecting Subic Bay and Batangas, two of the most vital port cities in the region. More than just a commercial transport corridor, this railway is a dual-purpose lifeline. It's designed to be as crucial for military mobility as it is for economic activity. That's why it's not just catching headlines, but global attention. Funded and supported by the US and Japan and strategically aligned with the Philippines' national interest, the project is turning into a symbol of alliance, ambition, and regional readiness. For years, the Philippines faced logistical bottlenecks, highways choked with traffic, ports struggling with access, and an over-reliance on trucks and slow travel routes. The Subic-Batangas Railway aims to cut through that congestion with the precision of a scalpel. Not just physically, but economically and geopolitically. This is the kind of infrastructure that sends a signal far beyond its steel and cement. It says the Philippines is no longer a bystander in regional logistics or security, it's now a player. With heightened tensions and shifting alliances across Asia, the railway positions the country as a fast mobilizing hub of goods, people, and power. And with the US Department of Defense and the US Agency for International Development involved, this isn't charity, it's strategy. A deliberate move to support a trusted ally in a strategic location. This railway may be on Philippine soil, but its implications travel well beyond national borders. This isn't just an engineering project, it's a geopolitical chess move, a development catalyst, and a statement that the Philippines is building its future with foresight, alliances, and purpose. Stretching from Subic Bay to Batangas City, this railway is more than infrastructure, it's an artery for growth and readiness. The route slices through critical industrial, logistics, and defense zones, Subic Bay Freeport, Clark Aerotropolis, Metro Manila, and Calabarzon. Each stop isn't just a location, it's a launchpad for progress. Subic Bay, once the largest overseas US naval base, is transforming into a global trade and maritime hub. At the southern end, Batangas Port handles over 500,000 TEUs annually and anchors Luzon's industrial ecosystem. Bridging them is no ordinary route. It's a corridor of opportunity that binds ports, free zones, and factories into a singular, synchronized flow of productivity. Imagine cargo moving from the highlands of Clark to the shores of Batangas in hours, not days. That's the future this railway enables. And with dual-use capacity, this corridor can shift from freight to defense in a moment's notice. In an era of regional uncertainty, flexibility is power. The project doesn't end with logistics, it powers strategy. With the capability to rapidly transport troops, humanitarian aid, and equipment across Luzon, the Subic-Batangas Railway becomes a national lifeline in times of natural disasters or crisis. With feasibility funding upgraded to $3.8 million and full US and Japanese cooperation in place, the groundwork is not theoretical, it's already happening. Engineering teams are mapping, surveys are underway, and construction is slated to begin by 2027. This isn't just about making things move faster, it's about making the Philippines stronger economically, defensively, and diplomatically. The potential ripple effect of this railway on the Philippine economy is massive. This project will create over 50,000 jobs initially, from engineers to construction crews. Once operational, that number could double with permanent roles in management and logistics. But jobs are just the beginning. The real impact is in speed and cost savings. Currently, cargo from Subic to Batangas takes 6 to 8 hours on congested highways. With the railway, travel time could be slashed by 40%, leading to cheaper shipping and fewer delays. Businesses are already taking notice, with investors eyeing special economic zones along the route. This project doesn't just move goods, it unleashes productivity and encourages foreign investment. Every kilometer of track is a multiplier of opportunity, boosting GDP growth by at least 1% annually. This isn't just good economics, it's transformative for the nation. And there's a strategic side. This railway serves as a military backbone for rapid deployment across Luzon. In emergencies, it becomes a lifeline for disaster relief and medical aid. Lieutenant General Ricardo Bernardo calls it a corridor of resilience for disaster-prone areas. American involvement ties into a broader Indo-Pacific strategy where infrastructure equals deterrence. This railway isn't just a line, it's a national shield built with strategy. Sustainability is baked into the blueprint. Early stages may use diesel locomotives, but plans are in place for electrification. It's not just about efficiency, it's about reducing emissions and long-term impact. Rail can cut carbon emissions by up to 60% per ton of cargo moved. That's a game changer for climate risk and air pollution. Elevated viaducts and noise buffers will ensure ecological safety. Protected watersheds and rice fields will be bypassed with care. This isn't just smart engineering, it's responsible planning. With DENR involved, this project shows economic development and environmental stewardship can coexist. As the Philippines pushes toward green goals, the railway could be a model for sustainable infrastructure. In today's world, unsustainable infrastructure isn't strategic. The railway will transform lives for millions of Filipinos along its route. Access to jobs, healthcare, education, and tourism will improve. Imagine cutting a 7-hour bus trip down to under 3 hours. That's not just a time saver, it's a life changer. Students and workers will find a faster, affordable alternative to clogged highways. Tourism will receive a major boost with stops near major destinations. Local economies will get a much-needed shot in the arm. Communities once isolated will now be just a few train stops from opportunity. This isn't just economic development, it's inclusion. A community leader said, "This train gives us a reason to stay, not just to leave." With every station built, the Philippines grows smaller, more connected, and more hopeful.
The strategic railway isn't just about the Philippines, it's a game changer for Southeast Asia. With new free trade agreements, seamless logistics are more crucial than ever. Subic and Batangas will be our twin logistics hubs, turning the Philippines into a transshipment powerhouse. Stronger links to Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia mean smoother regional trade, easier cargo transfers without going through Metro Manila. Yes, please. Global giants like DHL and FedEx are investing here, boosting our distribution capabilities. Shorter delivery times and increased exports? That's the ripple effect we need. The Philippines is stepping up as a critical player in global supply chains. In a world of supply chain diversification, reliability and speed are key. This railway isn't just tracks, it's about building a future-ready Philippines. It connects commerce, community, and climate response all in one project. By bridging urban and rural areas, we're nation-building for the future. It supports digital economies and fosters education by cutting travel times. Smart train tech and real-time scheduling? We're going digital. This is future readiness in motion, adapting to demand and crisis. It's not just a legacy project, it's a launchpad for the next Philippine century. The value? Opportunity, stability, connectivity, and sovereignty. The Subic-Clark-Manila-Batangas Railway is more than a line on a map. It's our lifeline to a stronger, smarter Philippines.
With feasibility studies nearly complete and construction set for 2027, momentum is building fast. What was once a dormant proposal is now a flagship project under the Marcos administration's Build Better More agenda. Backed by the US and supported by Japan, this is more than just cooperation. It's a blueprint for dual-use infrastructure across Southeast Asia. On Capitol Hill, bipartisan support is growing for Indo-Pacific infrastructure as a pillar of regional stability. The railway was highlighted in the June 2025 Indo-Pacific Dialogue, showcasing its value in economic recovery and climate resilience. U.S. officials are signaling deeper engagement, while right-of-way surveys have started in Zambales and Laguna. Talks with local government units are intensifying, and a groundbreaking could happen before the end of 2025. This railway is reshaping policy, held up as a model for inclusive, green, and sustainable development. The stakes are high, but so is the potential for a fast-changing Indo-Pacific. Infrastructure is now a matter of momentum, not just movement. The Subic-Clark-Batangas Railway is more than steel. It's a declaration of readiness to build, connect, and lead. With trusted allies and the voice of its people, the nation is making a statement of bold and responsible progress. The road ahead is long, but it feels like a clear track ready for motion. To the young engineers, farmers, and overseas Filipino workers, this is your railway, your future. Let this be the beginning of a new infrastructure story built on dignity and direction. This project is a tool for national unity and a catalyst for inclusive growth. For the average Filipino, it means better jobs and safer communities. For the region, it signals resilience and shared strategy. For the world, it's a model of development done right. If you believe in a stronger, more connected Philippines, this isn't just a railway to watch, it's a movement to join. The Subic-Clark-Batangas Railway is no longer a dream, it's happening. If this story inspired you or even made you think, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more powerful insights like this. Your voice matters. Let's keep this conversation going and let's grow together.